Hey, killer socks.
Hey, thanks. Nice shoes.
Thank you. With my Adidas athletic socks.
Wow.
With boat shoes.
It. Check those out. Check it. Welcome to Check It. I'm Alex.
I'm Shane.
And I do think before we get into the tomfoolery, should we pay respects to a great actor, Alan Rickman?
Alan Rickman and David Bowie.
And David Bowie. Love his music.
I'm very afraid because usually this kind of stuff comes in threes. So
they were both 69 years old.
Really?
Yes. And I believe they both died because of cancer.
They did. No, that's right.
So cancer, you can just stop.
According to Obama, America's going to be the country that cures cancer. We'll see.
We'll see. But what is your favorite Alan Rickman role, would you say? Let's take out Harry Potter, because I think a lot of people will choose.
Oh, yeah. I wanted him to get a nomination for the last movie.
He was really good in.
To try, that and just to, symbolize everything that he's done in the whole series. But I would say his first movie, which is Die Hard.
Was that his first ever?
That was his first movie ever.
Wow, I didn't know that.
He started out strong.
Yeah, he did. And
I'd say he
finished strong. Yeah, he finished strong too. He did some TV work, I believe. I really like him in Love Actually.
Oh, yeah.
I actually love him in it.
Actually, haven't seen that movie, so.
Really? Well, now you have a reason to watch it, don't you?
Yep, I do. To honor Alan Rickman.
Yeah, but Alan Rickman, you're great.
If you can hear us.
If you can hear us, if you're watching from above, you'll never be forgotten.
Berkeley.
What?
Favorite Alan Rickman movie? Prisoner of Azkaban.
You know, that's fine, actually.
That's fine. That's
perfectly. If you just said Harry Potter,
did that one.
Yeah, if you just said Harry Potter in general, I'd be like, that's a cheat. But Prisoner of Azkaban, that's okay.
Glad you went specific.
Yeah. Speaking of Alfonso, he won Best Director for Gravity at the Oscars, didn't he?
He did.
Well, today the nominations for the 2016 Academy Awards.
Such a segue.
Oh, did you see it coming?
Nope.
Good. So,
one could say
movies were nominated.
Yep.
And not bad.
Not bad at all.
So this episode of Check It, what we're going to do is we're going to talk about the nominations, because guess what? Nothing good comes out in January.
Nothing good comes out, and then all the white people get nominated.
Yeah.
So we're just going to talk about all the white people.
Yeah, we're gonna say check out the Oscars. That's our Check It of the month. And don't check out any other movie that comes out in January.
Yes.
Because we're trying to help you guys. We're trying to have you guys save money.
AMC does all the best pictures, don't they? I'm pretty sure they show.
Yeah, they do. So that's a good plug.
Hey, AMC.
Come on the show.
Check us out.
Yeah. All right, so let's start off with the first category. We're going to start with writing original screenplay.
Mm-hmm.
And
we're going to talk
nominees.
about snubs and stuff too, right?
Yeah. Okay. Do you think we should go through the nominees?
No.
No?
Well,
so people can look that up. We're lazy.
Yeah.
We'll just say
if we do all, it's going to take a while.
We both think Spotlight's going to win it.
Spotlight will win Best Original Screenplay. Why? Because Hateful Eight is not nominated.
Yeah. Yeah. Hateful Eight was a little too long for my tastes. Now, the first 2 hours for me were like you're going up on a roller coaster,
on a rocket ship, yeah.
Yes, and it's like it's kind of fun, but it's taking a long time.
Yes,
but the last hour was you're falling down, and I was like,
and you don't know
this is awesome.
Yeah. Oh yeah,
and then there's some Channings in there. Some Tatums.
Some chanting for your Tatums.
So yeah, I'm not surprised that Tarantino isn't on it.
I am a little surprised because it's very timely with the stuff that he talks about, and he said that
Great stuff.
Yeah, like he took out a line where in the movie where he says, you ask the people of South Carolina if they feel safe or something.
Oh, yeah.
And like he wrote that years ago, and it's kind of sad to see that problems are still here and happening.
It's a very relevant film.
Yeah. Yeah. Very relevant. Very revenant.
Oh. Is that was Revenant for writing at all?
No, it wasn't.
Oh no.
It's based on a book too. So
so it could have gotten adapted screenplay. But well, Spotlight, we think that'll get original screenplay. Let's hope. I saw Spotlight, really, really solid film. He hasn't.
I haven't, but I still think it's going to win.
Yeah. But,
and we would want Ex Machina. Just throw that in there. But.
Yeah, that'd be cool. Ex Machina is just one of those movies. I saw it early in the year. We both saw it early in the year. And for me, it just stuck with me. I kept thinking about it. The last 30 minutes of the movie are very, very just put you on a ride.
I would have to second that, and I'm glad it stuck with everyone else in Academy.
With the White Academy?
With the White Academy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Speaking of white, writing, adapted screenplay. I'm pretty sure most of these people are white writers.
Well, yes.
Probably. So
I don't know.
We both think Room's going to win.
Room will win just because of all the acclaim that it's all of a sudden getting and momentum.
The Martian could sneak up there. You brought it up. Drew Goddard. He could do it.
He could do it. Like a lot of people say the movie's funny. I haven't seen Martian yet. All right. Okay. Well, then
I've laughed harder at other movies.
Yeah. The only thing that I would say that would make me think otherwise is actually Big Short.
Yeah.
Just because both movies are gaining momentum, and usually when that happens, it'll follow through.
Big Short,
and that's happening both with Room and Big Short.
Had a big, tall order to fill, and I'm taking a real estate class right now, so I'm kind of learning a little bit. Yep. But I did not understand a lot of what they were talking about in The Big Short.
Yes, and I think that's why it wouldn't win.
Yeah.
But I would not be surprised if it did, just because it's also timely with the candidates.
No,
running for president.
Sure, yeah.
One of them. So.
Oh, I wonder which one.
I mean, you know.
Yeah, we know who.
I mean, I feel it.
Wait, Trump?
No.
Oh, wait, which one are you talking about?
Talking about Bernie, where he's talking about Wall Street.
Oh, putting them in jail.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
There you go.
Yeah. Kyle was talking about this. Kyle, shout out for you.
He feels the burn. Does he?
Yeah, he does.
Okay.
Do you feel the burn?
I do feel the burn.
I can't vote for the burn until November, so I don't feel the burn yet. But
I feel it yet?
Not yet, but I'll feel it eventually, I'm sure.
Much like the Oscars for Room and Big Short, Bernie's gaining momentum.
Yeah. Yeah, he is.
Anyway.
Speaking of momentum, visual effects.
Good segue again.
Because of Mad Max, which is your choice.
Mad Max is my choice just because it's practical and, use of computers, which another big movie did, which was your pick.
Star Wars.
Star Wars. Yes.
Star Wars had two bad CGI characters.
Yes. I would say one. I would think Snoke looks like a blurry potato.
Yeah, but if you look at, there's one really good shot of Maz, I think that's her name, where when her eyes move and stuff, it looks very, very good. But when she's out in the distance, I'm like, that's fake.
That's real fake.
That's really fake.
I can see that.
That's what makes me think maybe not. I personally my underdog for this would be Ex Machina.
Yep. Nice little shout out again.
That would be really cool. But Star Wars wasn't too bad.
It wasn't. It was a nice, like Mad Max, blend of practical and computer effects, which is what I think it'll come down to. Because Revenant is just a total. It's the bear.
It's
you're basically voting for the bear, which.
Yeah. The Martian,
which I hear is good.
Good, yeah.
It's good.
It's
just
sequence,
based the whole thing off a bear, though. I don't think so.
Yeah, the Martian doesn't have that much special effects from what I've seen in the movie, and nothing really mind blowing. So if it won, I'd be like, meh, give it to the bear.
Give it to the bear. But me, Mad Max, you Star Wars.
Yeah.
And don't Don't mean to mix things up, but
we're changing. I like the sound of this. Yeah. Sound mixing.
Sound mixing. If you couldn't figure that one out.
Now we don't. I think we're both a little shaky on what is sound mixing.
Yes.
I personally hold the belief that it's the ability to like mix real and fabricated sounds.
Right, like Foley artists and other such as in America and such as.
So like for this, the one that kind of stuck out for me was Mad Max. I was like, that's some good sound mixing there.
I would agree. Bridge of Spies is nominated. Don't know why, but all right.
Tom.
Yeah.
Tom like just had a claws way back.
When it comes to these technical ones, definitely the blockbuster ones. Yeah. Just because the Academy will be like, ooh, there you go. Yeah. There you go for Mad Max and Star Wars. Yeah. Surprised that Straight Outta Compton did not get that.
No, sound mixing for Straight Outta would have been an
easy win.
Yeah, would have been out of this world.
To be straight out of this world.
Yeah, it would. Now you chose The Revenant.
I did choose The Revenant, just because I think
you haven't seen it though.
I haven't seen it yet.
It's a prediction. It's a good one.
It's like I think it's. What am I trying to say? The wilderness. Leo and the director talk a lot about the wilderness and how they're actually in it to win it.
Yes.
And I think the bear as well. Trying to match sound with a CGI bear, which looks great.
Yeah.
But that combined with everything else.
Will it sound great?
Will it sound great?
Do you think, you know how Gravity was like 2 hours of Sandy Bullock breathing?
Yeah.
Do you think the Revenant is 2 hours of DiCaprio breathing?
Breathing? I do not.
I hope not.
Just because Gravity followed, the laws of physics and didn't have sound.
No. Yeah.
And it was except for Sandra Bullock.
Yeah.
So
Sandra Bullock, Sandy started with an S. Sound editing.
Oh, I was gonna say we can edit that out. You saying Sandy Bullock?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Hey Burke, you mind keeping that down? Keep it down to a dull roar, please.
Hey, you're good.
It's actually. Have you seen Perks of Being a Wallflower?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. I don't know why I said no. Yeah. I don't know how to think about it.
You own it, don't you? I remember. Yeah.
I do own it.
I think Paul Rudd's character, he
does say
quote,
that.
He's like, keep it at a dull roar, and I always like that. Like, I feel like that's just something you should tell people.
Yes. Especially to a classroom full of kids.
But yeah, I mean, saying something that requires sound, and we already discussed sound editing. That's where we are.
We both picked Star Wars.
And I think this is a good time. We both saw Star Wars.
We did.
How many times have you seen it?
Twice.
I saw it 3 times.
I plan on seeing it a third with a friend.
Good.
Who has not seen it yet.
Oh, I'm envious of that.
Shout out to Satanic Dugan Cult.
That's the name?
That's the name of the fam. That's my fam.
Hey, that's a great name.
Yeah.
Dugan.
We're all gonna go see it and probably yeah.
Yeah, it's such a Dugan move. Let me tell you though, Star Wars definitely deserves sound editing.
Yeah.
Just because the sound in that, when I first saw it, nothing will compare to how I felt when I heard certain things, certain sounds.
Yeah, no, I agree.
Goosebumps everywhere.
I agree, because a lot of that is some stock audio, I would assume, that, and then, some new sound added in.
Some tweaks.
That's for sound mixing.
Kylo Ren's lightsaber, just in general, the sounds it makes, amazing.
Very
unstable and
because you can tell visually too.
Yeah. So
some nice subtle touches.
Very good. I think the sound editing is good. I think we both liked the movie.
Oh yeah, I gave it a 10 out of 10.
I gave it an 8.5 out of 10. But I will say this: after watching it, every time I like it more, I still recognize some flaws that I have with it. But
I can't find a flaw.
Oh, there's a big flaw.
Because everyone's just real quick. Everyone's complaining that it's a bigger, badder Death Star. Yeah. Look, if you had everything that happens in real life,
They would do that.
Yeah.
Yeah, no,
okay.
I agree.
Would we still be using muskets?
No.
No. We're using assault rifles. Okay? Now, put that in science fiction.
I agree.
If you have a thing that can blow up a planet, why not have a thing that can blow up multiple planets? It only makes sense.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
It's fine. My dad did bring up an interesting point, which he brought up too much, like, the physics were wrong, which, like, don't bring a physics talk into Star Wars. However, he did bring up one interesting part that is, like, the just bare minimum physics. So, like, when you shoot out a laser, right? Mm-hmm. You know how they... Yeah. Mild spoilers, but you guys have seen it already.
Oh, I already said it blows up multiple planets, so...
Well, okay, but, like, so it has a single beam that splits.
Yeah. That can't happen.
You can't do that unless, like, they had something that, like, you know...
That guided them to do that, yeah.
So, like, that's a little something that I'm like... You could have maybe CGI'd a little thing that, like, it goes through. Mm-hmm. But, again, it's not a big deal. The Death Star thing was just, like... We've already done it before. That's my big complaint. Yeah. We've done it twice.
But I felt like after the abomination of the prequels, they had to...
It was still, like, very, very good. And then, you know, some characters got shortchanged.
We had to go back to move forward.
All right. I understand.
In our Lincoln.
I read the... You're talking about his interview, right?
Which interview?
JJ's.
No.
He says that. We got to go back to move forward.
Oh, he does? I was quoting Matthew McConaughey in his Lincoln.
Oh, no way. That's funny. But yeah, that's what he said. And I was like, I mean, it makes sense. Like, made sense to me at the time. Like, we do have to go back to go forward.
Yeah.
So
anyway.
Sound editing, I think it has it almost in the bag. Let's open up another bag.
Yeah.
Full of production design and full of Mad Max.
I chose Mad Max because they made the desert look awesome.
Yeah.
And it was practical. And
you know,
I mean, those vehicles look great.
Actually, I'm gonna hop on that bandwagon. I'm deserting the Revenant.
Oh, you're not choosing Revenant? All right.
No, I'm gonna choose Mad Max now because you know what, they do a very interesting job with Mad Max. Like they do production design. So I think there's a good shot. I think it's between those two. Mm-hmm.
Revenant and Mad Max. Yeah. I would say that you give it to Mad Max because
I'm gonna say they give it to the Danish girl. The Danish girl deserves it for sure.
Yeah, like I almost said something real bad, but.
Yeah, that's fine.
Glad I caught myself. Anyway, moving on to music. Music is tough.
Original score. We both agreed, Hateful Eight.
Yes. I think they're finally going to give it to Ennio Morricone. If you don't know, scored all the classic westerns. Good, Bad, and the Ugly. Amazing.
They used one of his songs in Django, I believe.
Yes.
Don't remember which one.
From Two Mules for Sister Sarah.
That is a great title for a movie.
Yes, Clint Eastwood movie.
Of course.
And it's his first Western in 40 years. And I think they're going to recognize that more so than
it might be
John Williams.
He came out of retirement to score.
Well, he's still scoring stuff, but
is it like small?
Yeah, much smaller stuff. And I'm glad I did though. So.
I wasn't blown away by the score. However, I do think it fit the film remarkably well. I
agree. Very mysterious, very, yeah. So, and there's also that song from The Thing that's in it.
Oh, yeah.
And if you watch Hateful Eight, when they're setting up the chains to like the lines from the bathroom, from the outhouse to the...
Yeah.
It's shot exactly like The Thing. Like
really?
there's like an artificial... It's clearly an artificial light behind the haberdashery. And it's The Thing. Yeah. It's so that's my nerdisms for film. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
Hey, original song.
Oh,
easy one.
You're saying Spectre too?
Oh yeah, for sure.
I haven't heard some of these, so like the only one 50 Shades, but I don't want 50 Shades to get an Oscar.
Yeah,
that's blasphemy.
That is blasphemy.
They're gonna put that on the DVD, like, oh, it's an Oscar-winning film, and I'll be like, nope, give it a Spectre.
Any movie that could win a Razzie and an Oscar.
That's actually kind of impressive.
What does that mean?
Yeah, that's actually a little impressive. Wow.
Fun fact. Did you know, what's his name? The guy who did 42 and he wrote LA Confidential, Brian Helgeland.
Oh, yeah?
He won for LA Confidential and he also won a Razzie for The Postman.
Did you know Sandy Bullock won for The Blind Side an Oscar and got a Razzie the same year for All About Steve?
Hollywood.
Get your shit
Hollywood.
together.
Anyway, moving on to makeup and hairstyling. Only 3. The 100-year-old man who climbed out the window and disappeared. You heard of that movie? Me? I haven't.
I haven't either. I kind of want to see it, though. They've convinced me just by the title. Where's Star Wars?
Yeah, I don't know. They could have done it.
They should have
only
done
3.
it. Should have done it. Academy screwed up again.
They did.
But you're saying Revenant. I'm saying Mad Max. I'm mainly saying Mad Max because of the War Boys. They looked pretty awesome.
The makeup is suitable for that movie.
Yes.
But I think Revenant is also the same, and I think they'll give makeup to Revenant and have visual effects for Mad Max.
Would not be surprised at all. I'd say, definitely down to those two. Do you know? I have a segue ready.
Oh, do it.
All right. So
I don't know what you're talking about.
So we just said those two, and you know how you edit stuff together? You put 2 and 2 together. That's film editing.
I'm gonna hop over the side now.
Yeah, go ahead. Hop over.
No. We both chose Spotlight.
Yeah. And you know what? This was hard. It was between Mad Max, Spotlight, and Star Wars. Mm-hmm. Now, The Big Short is also nominated. I want to go on record saying the thing I hated most about the film was the way it was edited. The way it was put together was juvenile at best.
Scraped him real good.
Here's the thing. The Big Short just has it's like the editor went crazy. It's like he snorted a little bit of cocaine. He was like, you know what? I'm just going to do this. I'm going to put this. I'm going to put this. And it's too much. It's too bombastic.
That is what I hear.
Spotlight, on the other hand.
Big Short, more like the Big Dugan.
There we go. The Big Dugan. You heard it here first. Spotlight, though. Spotlight's editing was spot on.
Oh.
You feel that? It was just, it's a movie with a very heavy, very something that if you kind of had it go on for too long, you would lose interest. If you didn't have it go on long enough, people wouldn't get it. It dealt with some very heavy stuff, but it just found the right length. Everything just kind of worked perfectly, dare I say.
That is what I hear, and I second that because this is starting to get into the Big 5. If you don't know the Big 5, is editing in the Big 5? I think it's editing, cinematography, the 2 acting. Oh no, I forgot the writing.
We also have a little bit of costume design, but that's not big.
Yeah. I feel like editing is in the top tier, and I think they'll start doing that, especially for Spotlight.
Yeah. Oh yeah, Spotlight
to hint at what else we think it'll win. But
yeah,
there you go.
Yeah. Well, let me direct you to the next category.
God.
So for directing, for me it's a no-brainer, but the Academy is the Academy, so it might be a little bit of a brainer. But
for real,
I really think Mad Max should win. However,
yes,
you say his name for the Revenant.
Oh, Alejandro G. Iñárritu.
Beautiful. There's a good chance that he wins too.
There is, just because of everything that movie went through.
Yeah.
And
paid off.
Yeah.
Definitely.
I feel like if Mad Max were to win a big award, it would be this one.
Yeah.
Just because it is his, it's his baby.
Yeah,
it's
I can't even imagine how much directing would go into that,
Right.
So
yeah. So I'll go with that. We wouldn't be surprised if Revenant won.
It's going to be one of those two.
Yeah.
If The Big Short gets directing.
If the director of Anchorman wins for this movie.
No.
And I hear good things about it, Adam McKay. I'm not dissing it.
Yeah, it's a fine movie. It's a perfectly serviceable film. It just isn't
it's not Mad Max.
Watch it. Yeah, I didn't watch it and think Oscar.
Yeah.
I really didn't. I'm sorry. Except for Christian Bale and several of the performances. Those were Oscar worthy, but yeah.
Anyway.
Do you wanna try to segue this one?
Oh, my costume's having a malfunction?
Oh, a design flaw.
A design flaw indeed.
Oh.
You know what didn't have a design flaw in their costumes? Mad Max.
Cinderella.
Oh.
I want it.
You want Cinderella? Yeah. If in the past one film gets nominated for costume or something like that, and they do win, then I'll come back and say yes, Cinderella should win, and it will win if that happened.
I think it has happened.
You think it has?
I think it has. Into the Woods, I think. Might have won.
Yes. No, that's a good point. So it might. It very well might. But
I think Cindy's going to take out Max. That's what I think.
I don't think so. Just because of
to that opinion.
You feel that way about the makeup. I feel that way about the costumes. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
it's true. That's fine.
I ain't afraid no ghosts.
Speaking of ghosts,
the Revenant
cinematography.
Oh, that's what it means. No, Revenant means ghost, I think.
Oh, it means like coming back from the dead or something like that.
Son of a bee sting.
It deals with the ghost.
It does.
Cinematography this year is amazing, except for Carol. I haven't heard from anyone that's seen Carol that was like, oh. But Mad Max, Sicario, Hateful Eight, The Revenant. If any one of these films wins it,
I'll be happy.
I'll sleep well that night.
You got legends. You got Roger Deakins doing Sicario. Oof. It won't win. I don't think it'll win because it's too simple of a movie. Next year, Blade Runner will come out. I think that's where they'll give it to Roger Deakins finally. The Revenant, just because, I mean, have you seen it?
Yeah.
It's doing natural light.
Yeah, we both agree. We both think Revenant is going to take it.
Yes.
I mean, they shot this in natural
light. 9 months.
I really want them to win just for that reason. Like, you got to throw them a bone.
Like, look, I mean, we couldn't film this right now without this artificial light.
Yeah.
You can't see it, but it's artificial.
You can see our shadows, though.
Yeah. Just give it a little,
unless you're
little chop.
Listening.
But, that's true.
But I'm only putting this on YouTube.
Yeah.
So no one goes on our SoundCloud.
I would be happy with Hateful Eight.
Yeah.
Robert Richardson.
See, Hateful Eight, very well shot, but I think there just wasn't enough going on. You know?
I agree.
So that might be something that...
Yeah. I was just going to say, I think the old white male Academy members are going to appreciate that it was shot in Super CinemaScope, which the last movie to do that was Ben-Hur, I think.
Oh, Ben-Hur. What a horrendously good movie.
That made sense. Yeah, so they might, be like, oh, right, my childhood. Oh. And there's also split focus shots in the movie. You notice?
I did not.
Like where, I think that's the right term. It's Walton Goggins like this, and it's just his hand. And it's focused, and then Sam Jackson's in the background, but he's also focused.
Oh, yeah. I know what you're talking about. Like where they would, I'm getting a little technical here.
They put him on when they put him on the wall, and then they're...
Yeah. That would be when you turn up I believe you turn up the aperture.
Aperture science.
I hope no one from my media production classes is watching this, because honestly, I know how to achieve that. You would pull, keep it wide, and I think you would turn down the aperture.
One of those things. But it was shot on film. It's actually the polar opposite of Revenant, now that I think about it.
Yeah.
So really it could be down to those two.
Both deal with snowy weather, so.
That's true. So we both think Revenant, right?
Yeah.
Okay. I would like Hateful Eight, but...
Yeah. Yeah, the problem with Hateful Eight is it's just it's not animated enough. It's too in one location.
Yeah.
But animated films are animated, and they got nominated.
Oh, this is true. I'm going to turn this conversation inside out, and...
Well, I'm going to take that conversation, put it in a pasture, and call it Shaun the Sheep.
We're stupid.
Shaun the Sheep is a movie that people need to watch.
Mm-hmm.
Listen.
I will watch it. I will love it.
There's not one piece of dialogue in this movie. None. It's all It's all that's how the humans talk.
Oh, they went peanuts on us.
They went full...
Interesting.
And honestly, if you can tell a story without saying a single word, that is great.
That's the way. Yeah.
Inside Out, great.
It's a
film.
sure win.
Inside Out will win. I'm just saying, if Shaun the Sheep wins, I am doing something.
You gonna put your hand in a toaster?
Yes. No, it has to be something like good.
He's doing the toaster hand thing if Shaun the Sheep wins.
I'll put my whole foot in that toaster. I'll go in. No, I was going to say something bad too. Then I caught myself. I will do something though. That is what I'll do.
And I'll support your role in that.
Thank you.
But you're not an actress in a supporting role.
Uh-oh. But you know who is?
Rooney Mara for Carol.
Mara.
I don't really care about this category.
I don't either. They're all great actresses. They all gave good performances.
Just nothing stands out to me.
Yeah, I need to see Carol. That's like the big one that I haven't seen. I did like Kate Winslet in Steve Jobs, but I really Rooney Mara. Just I keep hearing such good things.
Yep.
Yeah.
Well.
Hey,
yeah. Whatever.
Let's lead into our next one with actress in a leading role. Oh, Brie.
Brie Larson for Room. We both think so. This movie's catching momentum.
It's catching fire.
If you haven't J-Law.
If J-Law gets nominated, there will be a riot.
If she wins, there'll be a riot.
Oh yeah. What he said. Yeah, she already got nominated. The riots are happening right now.
Yeah. If she wins, I'm going to be over Jennifer Lawrence because she's just winning because of her name.
Yeah, she is a fine actress. Stupid. Do we agree on this? She is a fine actress, but she hasn't done anything good, in my opinion, since
American Hustle.
Wait, I guess I didn't even think she was that great in Silver Lining, so it would have to be American Hustle.
No. I thought that win was justified for Silver Linings.
I didn't. Wait, no, reverse it. American Hustle, I didn't like that much. Silver Lining, she was pretty good in.
I would concur with you on that one.
But
did you know that she was supposed to be Daisy Domergue in Hateful Eight?
I heard something about that. That would have been really good for her.
That would have been.
She would have broken
made
her
sense
typecast
for another character.
Yeah,
that's of same age range.
Yeah. Wow. Jennifer, but not taking anything away from Jennifer Jason Leigh. She did do a very.
Oh, she did. Oh, sure. I'm glad Jennifer Jason Leigh got it.
I took a shower after the movie because she was so despicable.
Yes, and covered in blood.
Yeah,
not a spoiler.
Yeah, and missing a couple teeth, but that's also not a big spoiler.
Yeah.
I do want to add though, Cate Blanchett. Very good chance that she sneaks in there and steals the Oscar for herself.
She'll scrape right in there and then just.
Which
take the Dugan.
I'll be okay with that, but Brie Larson, she gave a tremendous performance in Room, which I highly recommend everyone see.
I hope she gets it based on momentum and because this will be her movie where she really breaks out into other roles where she can show us her stuff.
Yeah.
And Cate Blanchett, she went for Blue Jasmine, and I'm just.
Yeah, you think so?
Yeah, I think.
Yeah. I support you.
Thank you.
Actor in a supporting role.
Thank you.
Stole your segue.
You did.
Do we both agree? Oh yeah, we do.
Mark Ruffalo for Spotlight.
Mark Ruffalo is one of my favorite people on earth.
He feels the burn.
Yeah, he does he?
Mm-hmm.
Do you follow him on Facebook?
Fun fact. No, I don't.
He posted like a little video of him writing his speech just in case he won at the Golden Globes, and he's just such a cool guy. Like,
he is.
Who does that? You know.
Who does that?
He gave a good performance in Spotlight.
That's what I hear. I'm going with it because the only other thing for supporting that I would want is Stallone or Hardy.
Yeah, but I heard Mark Rylance he could sneak in there. But if Stallone wins, I will sleep well that night too.
Yep.
Stallone, he deserves a win. He really does.
I think so too.
You watched Creed, did you?
Oh yeah, loved Creed.
Yeah, it was great. Great film.
Annie
Dugan.
Not just any Dugan. Leo's Dugan, if you know what I'm saying.
Actors in a leading role. Is this it?
I think it's Leo's year. I think it's time. It's overdue. It's way overdue.
I really think now, we're not going to get too political. Obviously, we've been spouting white people only. Like, where's the Benicio? Where's the Idris?
Benicio, Idris Elba, Abraham Attah from Beast of No Nation. If you have Netflix, haven't seen Beast of No Nation, watch it.
Yeah,
Love it.
That
care
goes
for
twice
it.
for me. Goes twice for me. I only saw like 20 minutes of it.
Yeah. Is his name? I think the actor who played Eazy-E, his name is Jason Mitchell.
Yes,
it is. Oh, okay.
Yeah, he was really good. He was really good in that movie. So there is a lack of diversity, but
a real lack.
These are some damn fine actors. Like, this was a stacked year for acting.
Very true.
Unfortunately, there weren't a lot of like movies that really showcased other people acting, except for these people. As far as actor in a leading role, though, for me, we both agree we think Leo's going to win. But the one that I think has a good chance is also Fassbender. I think Michael Fassbender did a really good job in Steve Jobs.
Yeah,
I didn't realize the pun, but he did do a good job as Steve Jobs.
I would agree with that.
That's the pun.
But as you mentioned earlier, some of his isms.
Yeah, they
creep
come
in
through,
there.
Yeah, and it's just like his facial stuff. Like he does it in every movie. Unfortunately, it's just the way he is. But yeah.
I don't know. Theory of Everything had much more praise than Danish Girl.
Yeah.
So that's why I think it will actually be Leo's year. Because if it was like last year because this movie isn't like even being regarded like Les Miserables was.
Yeah,
it's the same director.
Yeah, Tom Hooper.
Yeah.
Get to the Hooper.
Well, he didn't get to the Hooper. You know why? Because he didn't get nominated
for Best Picture.
Yeah. So that's why I don't think Eddie Redmayne will win. Even though everyone's like, Eddie Redmayne is
Alicia Vikander,
boss.
I heard, was better than Redmayne in the movie. So
yes, that's the other thing too.
And some people actually say Hardy's better than Leo in this movie, which is also a little disheartening. But
that's bad for Leo.
But then some people say Kate Winslet's better than
Michael Fassbender. So that's true. Yeah,
but no one says anyone's better than Cranston in his movie, so maybe he'll win.
And I'd be fine just because.
Yeah, Brian
Heisenberg.
Yeah, but Leo,
Frankie Muniz's dad.
I think Leo, it's your year. Leo, if you're watching, it's your year.
State ball, man, bring it home.
Bring it home.
Texas forever.
Clear eyes, full hearts.
You did lose in the past, so we can't say can't lose.
Yeah, but how about can't win?
No, you'll win this year. He definitely will.
Yeah.
State ball. Get yourself one of these, Leo. Bring it home. It's my buddy Garrity.
It's a good one. It's a good one.
Son, you touch my daughter again.
That's actually pretty good.
My daughter is not gonna marry some Tim Riggins boy.
I don't know if I could do. I could only do a partial. I could only do a partial Coach Eric Taylor impression.
Do it.
Hey, Saracen. That's it. That's all I got. I can only do him like screaming Saracen's name.
This is not what we do. This is not what we represent. This is not football.
Yeah.
May.
We should make a Friday Night Lights podcast, I think. Yes. I think it would be called Friday Night Podcast. You like that name?
We're going to get ourselves a state ring and bring it home.
Yeah, we will. Speaking of state, Best Picture state is good looking this year.
Yeah.
What? Here's the thing. If I had to take one out, I would take out The Big Short and The Martian. And I'm saying both of them because I said one and I actually meant two. I don't know if they belong with the rest of the pack. But that's fine. That's fine. That's neither here nor there. I think we both agree. Spotlight.
Yeah. We do.
I almost have no doubt that it'll be Spotlight. I'd have a hard time believing it'd be Revenant.
I do because
even
Birdman.
Mad Max. Yeah, Birdman. Yeah. Well, Boyhood got it last year, didn't it? For Best Picture or no?
Mm-mm.
Oh, Birdman got it, did it?
Birdman, we got it, yeah.
Oh, yeah. But Birdman, I feel like Birdman's going to be a little more complex than The Revenant. I haven't seen it.
Right. So, I don't know if it'll benefit from, dialing back to some simplicity.
Yeah.
And I don't know. I wouldn't be surprised if Revenant won just because I'd be like, oh, of course.
Oh, of course.
But
The Revenant.
Everyone is watching or loving Spotlight. So that's why I think it will. And I think it dials back to the other thing we nominated for, which was writing.
Yeah.
Usually that happens. The only time that hasn't happened is with Argo. Argo won for editing and Best Picture.
Yeah.
It was the biggest bunch of crap I've ever seen.
Argo was a damn good movie.
It was a good movie. But you know why it won? Who's the hero in that movie?
Affleck.
Hollywood.
Oh, yeah.
Hollywood's the hero in that movie.
Yeah.
And I don't think
Birdman, Hollywood is very much present. The Artist.
The Artist?
Hollywood is...
Did that win Best Picture?
Yeah, it did.
No, it didn't.
Yeah, it did. Yeah.
Where's Hollywood at? Where's Hollywood at?
Hollywood here is nowhere to be found.
Okay, that's going to be tough.
Which is interesting. Yeah, it's interesting that they're doing a little change of pace. But again, spotlight of these, it just stands out. It was just a well-crafted film. It's my favorite film of the year, personally. So I'm glad to see it.
I have to go see it.
Yeah. Although, there's a serious lack of the end of the tour. I really like this film.
The end of the tour?
Yeah, with Jason Segel and Jesse Eisenberg. Oh. Talk about a snub. I got snubbed in every capacity. Good writing, well shot, well directed, good picture. Mm-hmm. Perhaps Best Picture. Acting was great, too. Jason Segel could have easily gotten a nomination.
Are you being serious?
100% serious. You forget it's Jason Segel.
I need to watch it. Yeah, there are a lot of movies I need to watch. And there are a lot of movies that you should check out.
Yeah.
And get yourself one of these.
One of these two.
But, yeah. So we both picked Spotlight. Wouldn't be surprised if Revenant or Mad Max won.
Not at all.
Wouldn't be surprised. Big Short, Get Out.
If Room won, I'd be pretty cool with that.
Oh, yeah. Definitely be happy. Don't think it will. Brooklyn, I'm surprised because I thought Carol would. Yeah. A lot of people compare Brooklyn and Carol.
Yeah, they do. So, I'm going to watch them eventually, but... Mm-hmm. But yeah, those are so those are the Oscar nominations. Not too bad.
Not too bad at all.
Not too bad. Definitely some of them are worth rooting for. So we'll see. So next month we'll be getting back to our regularly scheduled check-its.
Hey, yeah,
because we'll talk about Deadpool.
Yes,
Deadpool, and we're going to be on time next time. So we're probably going to film this again in like 2 or 3 weeks.
Yeah, totally down.
Yeah,
you think we should do special guests sometime?
Ooh, I wouldn't be opposed.
Would be opposed? Okay, we'll just gotta find someone.
A little Peshek action.
Oh Lord,
Peshek, where are you?
Caitlin.
She's working less, isn't she? She's doing like more fun stuff.
Yes.
All right, we'll find out. Well, I think that concludes this episode of Check It. Check out the Oscars, I believe February 28th.
Oh, so far away.
So far, yet so close. I will be legal by then, which means good stuff will happen that night.
Yeah, we'll propose a toast.
Yes, we will. To Leo.
Caitlin, you can come on the show. Yeah. We'll let you on the show.
Yes.
Just come on the show.
Come on the show.
Get yourself one of these.
Get yourself.
Stay away from my daughter.
Saracen, you're too young. Saracen. All right. Good night.
Yeah, good night.
Yeah.